Imagine uploading a simple 3D animation to YouTube from your bedroom as a 16-year-old teenager, and just a few years later, walking into Hollywood and completely shattering the global box office with an $81 million opening weekend. That is the exact reality of A24's psychological horror sensation, The Backrooms, directed by 20-year-old viral prodigy Kane Parsons. What began as a niche internet creepypasta and an indie found-footage YouTube series has officially evolved into one of the most profitable, culturally dominant cinematic phenomena of the decade. But does this film actually capture the suffocating dread of liminal spaces? Or did high-budget studio production dilute the raw nightmare fuel that made the original lore so iconic? Let's break down the madness, the unprecedented financial records, the plot architecture, and the single standout scene that left entire theaters in dead, paralyzed silence. Before we dissect the story itself, look at the sheer commercial destruction this film caused across global markets. Backed by A24 alongside visionary producers James Wan and A24 on a razor-thin $10 million production budget, the movie completely decimated industry projections. Across the United States, Australia, the United Kingdom, and Singapore, premium IMAX screenings were sold out days in advance. It raked in over $81 million domestically during its debut weekend alone, and rapidly surged past the $250 million mark globally. This historic run officially made Kane Parsons the youngest filmmaker in cinema history to direct a #1 box office blockbuster. The overwhelming digital hype converted directly into pure box office gold, signaling a massive shift in how Hollywood greenlights internet-native intellectual property. Now, if you enjoy deep-dive cinematic breakdowns, box office analyses, and high-stakes horror discussions like this, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all post notifications right now. Let me know in the comments, did you follow the original YouTube lore from day one, or was this theatrical release your very first introduction to the Backrooms? Drop your thoughts below, and let's keep going. The plot tracks an ordinary spatial investigator named Clark who inadvertently slips through the fabric of physical reality after discovering an architectural anomaly hidden within an abandoned commercial warehouse. As Clark is pulled into the threshold, his research partner on the outside desperately tries to decode a trail of mysterious disappearances, entirely unaware of the psychological torture happening on the other side. Clark finds himself trapped inside an endless non-Euclidean labyrinth characterized by monochrome yellow walls, rotting carpets, and the maddening high-voltage buzz of flickering fluorescent lights. The true peak of the film arrives around 40 minutes in, during a masterclass sequence set deep within the transition corridors of Level 0. Kane Parsons completely strips away all background music, relying strictly on hyperrealistic, unsettling environmental audio, the wet squelch of damp carpet fibers compressing under Clark's shoes, and the relentless drone of the ceiling bulbs. Without warning, every single fluorescent light abruptly shuts off. The buzz instantly dies, plunging the screen into total darkness and suffocating, breathless silence. Clark turns on his camcorder's night vision light, illuminating a hallway that appears to stretch on for miles. Standing roughly 60 feet away is a towering, distorted entity made of wire-like black tendrils. Rather than lunging forward immediately, the creature begins mimicking Clark's own distorted voice, playing back his muffled cries for help that he muttered 30 minutes earlier in the movie. When the chase finally erupts, the camera locks into a seamless, claustrophobic single-take shot. Clark sprints through intersecting hallways that continuously morph and loop back onto themselves, accompanied by terrifying sonic glitches and spatial disorientation that induce genuine panic. What makes the film a triumph is its uncompromising restraint. It refuses to bog down the runtime with cheesy exposition, instead trusting the power of pure psychological isolation and world-class sound design. The Backrooms easily earns an 8.5 out of 10 and stands as proof that the future of auteur horror is coming directly from the internet's most creative minds. If you plan to watch it, grab your best pair of headphones, turn off every light in the room, and prepare for an unforgettable ride. Thank you for watching. Click the video on your screen right now to catch our next movie breakdown, and I will see you next time.